has free things for the athletic department, and I don't know how he does it with all that he does. Oh, always the question is, if you think this is such a good program, why does the schools not support it? I'm speaking only for Greenwood. This is what our superintendent says. We don't receive a lot of excess funds from free and reduced populations, NSLA funds, which is the school lunch program, and the Title I funds, just due to our economic status. And a lot of those people who really might qualify, no matter how hard we push them to fill out the paperwork, they don't. Families won't. So we can't really get a good, clear picture, even though we try really hard to have them at least fill out the paperwork so that our free and reduced, we're right at 21%. Now, and if you look at districts that have a funding source of low-income families, their free and reduced rate might be at 89%. So they're going to get funds from all of these things, which funds programs, and they could use them to do that, but we don't get that extra funds. If we could go back just a little bit, the funds that we do receive, we use to hire staff to help struggling learners and provide reading and math. School-based mental health, unfortunately, is not a required expenditures of schools. And our district categorical federal funding, which is based on the rate, is not adequate to allocate funding to our school-based mental health programs. Expenditures of the district, they're really huge. They go on and on. It's professional development, it's required class loads, it's paraprofessionals to assist as well as all this. And the question is, you support your athletics, why don't you support school-based mental health? That athletic funding that they get off from the gate, that's already targeted. We, or the superintendent, cannot touch that money. That comes from gates and concession stands. It goes into another pot. What is not required? Look at the most important programs that aren't required. All of these, and even the extracurricular programs that involve many students who would gain benefit from this participation. If you have any questions, Stan and I are here to answer those for you. Yes.
Patty, I think one thing in all the presentations today that I just want to, what do you all do to get that staff development to your teachers and to those others who, as you know, I mean, every year when there's that week of staff development, everything is concentrated more on the academics and on making sure you get so many technology hours and so many of this, that, and educating your staff and your board or whatever it might be on the importance of school-based mental health. I mean, what sort of magic wand have you been able to wave to get that buy-in when there's so little time to really offer that education to faculty?
Right, toilet paper.
Toilet
Paper, literally. Stan's going to explain that because we don't have a lot of time. Just exactly what you said. Of course, we're always talking to people. They always know about us. And at new staff orientation, I'm at the new staff orientation meetings, and I explain our program in detail to new staff that are coming in. And we range about 18 to 20 new staff, so we're always educating there. But toilet paper has been one of our most our most exceptional tool of staff development.
Well, there's therapists that work some at Mountainburg, and then also he's in private practice in Northwest Arkansas. And I was going to, I don't know, a conference down here at the Embassy Suite, I don't remember what it was now, and we're just talking about how can we let the teachers know about what our kids are dealing with. And I'm just gonna throw it out to the guys that know what I'm talking about. I said, you know, Justin, I said, you walk into Chili's and go in there to the bathrooms, they have a sports page up there. I said, why can't we do that in the bathrooms? So that's what we do. We have it's not in every stall, but the staff bathrooms, we have a clear, just an adhesive thing on the wall, and we constantly change it, and whether it's, depression. For example, I put one in there one time about living in an alcoholic family. And there's one of the staff members came to me and she said, that's what I lived in. She said, I appreciate you putting that up there because a lot of people don't understand what it's like to live in that. When the K2 thing came in just before school, we put one of those in about K2 and the kids using that. And I'll tell you this, the teachers will come say, won't you find out about this and put it in there? I'd like to know. Or they'll say, hey, you hadn't changed the toilet paper. If that one's been in there 2 weeks, what's the deal? And so they look forward to it and they gain knowledge from it.
That's great.
Any other questions? Thank you all. Does anybody need a break? Okay, let's take about a, 10-minute break? We'll be back in. Betsy, we're on a break.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
Hi, Mrs. Miller. Good to see you.
Which I wasn't involved in.
If you touch that menu, it's still better than.
And then,
She was asking a question.
Straight down, as a matter of fact, it's from that.
that's been all Wednesday morning.
Both on there?
Right here.
My mouth's stuck right up.
And then to get that, you just.
Well, you'll be there. Stay some steps, I'll go get the charts and get the client.
Yeah, does that work?
I'm telling you.
And working with both sides. I did see one person who's up here, contract just like talking about watching with the kids, I can see 6, 7 times a day. Can't do that with 18, 19, and some of the, I don't remember the kids. Full on. And so it,
And pretty much
I think it's really quite good.
Yeah, now it's just a care one.
Before it gets back after we get through, she's probably doing
I'll be running for that.
Okay.
direction of great important on this. My background education is not in the field as far as I know. But we have been able to file that out, and they are working between medical and another agency. I'll talk to you. But it is between two agencies, which I think still, that's not Donna.
Oh, okay. 18 assistants.
She might have yeah.
Fine. Good, how you doing? Yeah, Wes Robbins.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to finally meet you.
Yeah,
We
likewise.
were again with Cookie C, and I guess you're up in that same area too.
Yeah, we're right around the corner, so, yeah, how's things going for you?
It's pretty good. I've supervised Washington County.
Great job.
Yeah.
We stay really busy. Yeah, our biggest problem is trying to find staff.
Hard to get, hard to keep. Yeah, there's just so many needs, gosh, for us, for you, for, there's just not enough providers, not enough staff.
Well, I went on your website and I saw that So before you already started. You guys are really
Moved around.
You work for another provider?
around about 10.
Now about 8. Yeah, 7, maybe 7 or 8. Yeah, because it started with just me. It was for, I was the only staff member for probably 9 months. Yeah, when I started.
I think Sarah Collins worked with her for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's She is.
Really, I don't want to say we started school.
Tell us what works for your
Worked together before the two first there at the time.
Yeah.
And then we're up to about 60 staff. Ron charged 60 there in Washington. So,
And how many could you add
That's a good thing about
if they were available?
I say at least 10 more. Demand has been.
and then we knew the year before,
Just trying to get the demand. I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, it's just that thing they're accepted at the demonstration. An opportunity to learn
Yeah.
and
Let me run find the boys.
get the funding structure
Good to meet you.
incentivize providers that aren't doing it, or in your case, providers who want to do it, but, you know, it's the services are very intensive, and if the funding isn't there, training, it doesn't have to be that one place that does it. Right. You're you're professional, you're not the money.
You know, it's one of those deals where I was like, I thought it was, I didn't think it was today, I thought it was the next Monday. Time's been flying, ain't there? How you doing? You guys doing okay? Yeah, I don't know about you, but I just kind of snuck up on it. I was thinking it was
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You might sneak in here. I'll talk to you, yeah,
Oh, we're there, I'm going to the restroom.
I'm good. And their supplies and their summer program. She would never let it fix me anymore just because that we gave us enough to put next year. You know, so we know we have this year and next year. So this is huge.
Well, and there's a lot of real creative we've done so well.
Charge you.
So, yeah, I definitely plan to. No.
You had your lunch.
Yeah.
You picked for that.
That's the family.
Yeah, you can.
Family.
We have both blinds. I shall put the cameras in. Make sure this whole room is windows. And just close it all in. It's the first time we've taken it. That's probably part of it.
All right.
I'm not quite ready for the routine of school. You know, it gives some structure, I'm just not there. Maybe by that time I'll be.
It's got weird structure. So we'd be okay just to sit off this for a while.
It's just a little bit more flexible. Just especially for them.
get up and get out the door.
What you do, and you've got your activity, and you got.
Or you can get
Try to eat dinner, so you can get in bed. No